Welcome to the second Marble Machine 3 vlog. We're going to build something like this today. I went to a store close to me and got this bell, but it's not working because no one is coming to help me. I'm going to make a new version of the music tightness meter, and I'm going to design the actual design that I will use on the Marble Machine 3. On the main channel, I've been making a lot of videos about design processes and how to design and work more efficiently, and I want to practice some of this on this design. I'm going to start by writing down the design process. Let's start with the design requirements. The tightness meter needs to show us the height of the weight, the direction of the weight. We want to be visually and audibly warned if the weight is too high, because that's dangerous for the machine. We want to know the perfect position of the weight, and we want it to be modular. Then we have the magical requirements. We need it to look beautiful on the machine, but also from the audience perspective, we want a playful Da Vinci vibe. We need a solid base to make the whole piece modular, so we can attach it to the base. And then we need these 3 wheels, which are the same as on the prototypes, that shows the directions and the height. Then we need to show the perfect position, which is this arrow here. And then we want this audible sound signal, and that's why I've added this hammer that will hit the bell right here. When this goes too far, the hammer will go up and hit the warning bell. Let's sketch this in CAD. Just as I finished this sketch, I received a package. I am working on making it easier for me and Hannes to collaborate, and this is an internet something that will make my internet faster. Let's see what my internet is now. Download 900, uploads 800 kind of. Let's see if this magical box can make that faster. Lamps are on. Okay. Yes, 5 gigabit down and 4 gigabit internet up to make content for you thanks to this new machine. So I've long had this issue that showing CAD is not so easy and fun. Perhaps I just didn't have a large enough screen yet. Maybe CAD is fun on a large screen. So the next step here with this sketch design is just to know what I need to order for the bill of material. And it's very clear that we need 3 shafts for the 3 large wheels. When you look at the sketch here, there's no way to connect the frame with each other through the wheels, which means we can only connect the frame at these 3 points, which means that we want the shafts to pull the frame together tightly as well. So then there's something called shoulder bolts. The shoulder bolt can do 2 jobs. It can put the bearings tightly on this shaft here, but it can also pull the frame together. I'm ordering these now so they can ship while we move on to the next step.
Straight off the back of that island.
Mushroom soup and banana man tutorials. If you're watching, you can click away. I'm learning how to make gears in Onshape, and I want to show you a cool concept about how to choose how many gear teeth you want. There is a great rule for choosing gear teeth to prevent uneven wear, and there's a way to make the gear wear evenly over time and make it last longer and perform better. The rule is that the 2 gears must be co-prime, which means that their greatest common divisor is 1. For example, if you have 12 teeth meeting 9 teeth, they will repeat every 3rd tooth, causing uneven wear. But for example, 13 teeth against 8, no teeth will repeat until all have meshed. So we have, for example, 113. Perhaps that's a good tooth count, 113. So the meshing gear needs to copy the exact same module for them to mesh. So I go into module here, and I copy that value. Boom. So now I need to pick another prime number. So let's say 13 perhaps. Et voila, the gears are meshing. You can see they're meeting perfectly here. And these 2 gears will wear evenly. Why? Well, because both gears have a tooth count, which is a prime number. And now we're actually going to make this into double helical gears. Okay, I figured out how to make this in Onshape. So, quick recap. I'm using the spur gear and I'm doing double helix. We start with this herringbone gear. I'm splitting right in the middle, so now we have 2 halves. Next, I'm extruding the middle, so we have all the teeth by themselves. And then I'm deleting all the parts except 2 of the teeth. And that makes it much easier to work with. And then we're moving face. So I'm extending this because I want a ramp for the 3D printer. And I'm making this one shorter. So now we have this offset tooth shape like this. And now chamfering that. Right here, these 2 are aligned. But with the transform command, I'm moving this half a tooth to the left. And then we make the fillet on these 2 teeth. So here we have extruded the base. And then we make a circular pattern where we use the add feature. So we do add up here, which means that everything becomes one part. There we go. And that's our perfect gear, shifted double helical gear. And now if you think of the printing direction like this, so this is the print bed, and here we have the perfect ramp. And oh, the time is up for today. We have to go rate the day in efficiency. Did we get closer to the world tour? Not really. Still, I learned a lot. And did we have fun? Middle. So I think we're here today. I'm kind of disappointed with the first 2 days. Like today, I almost got nothing done, it feels like. And the fact is that my days are super interrupted. I have so many other things that I'm doing behind the scenes, apart from trying to finish the machine. And like, I think this whole series will be about how can I actually develop so we have some green dots over here on the chart. I'm not happy with being able to make half a gear in CAD for a full working day. I'm very disappointed actually, but I've been interrupted. I have a lot to do. I'm moving 2 places this week, so it's okay. We're going to get more this, but these days will not get the world tour done. That's why this chart is actually not a novelty, it's actually good. I'm disappointed with today. Let's get better over here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to get some green dots over here later in the series.